Hi, Phoebe. I was wondering if you have a minute to talk? It's about your wedding tomorrow.
Oh, Tina! Hello! Are you already on your way here? You did tell me earlier that you'd arrived the day before, as it felt like traveling from Laguna Beach to San Francisco with how long it takes, right?
Yeah, well, about that.
You know, I really can't wait for tomorrow to celebrate my special day with my closest friend. I'm really looking forward to it, Tina.
Oh, Phoebe, I'm really sorry.
Huh? What are you sorry for?
I can't go to your wedding tomorrow, Phoebe. I'm really sorry. I'll make it up to you.
What? Why can't you come?
Early this morning, my mom passed away.
What? Your mom died?
She was hospitalized a little while ago, but her condition got worse really quickly, and then early this morning, she passed away. So everything has been organized for her wake to be tomorrow, and for her funeral to be the day after that.
You've gotta be pulling my leg, Tina. Well, how about that, huh?
What do you mean?
The timing is just all too convenient with your so-called mother's funeral happening on the exact day as my celebration.
I don't know what you mean, Phoebe.
Now that you say that, it seems like this has been your plan all along, so you don't have to go. Just like that time when I said, let's go to the Golden Gate Bridge. You refused and said you had a tutoring session.
No. I just couldn't skip the session and let my tutor down.
And when I asked you to come to that mixer with me, you refused and said that you were with your boyfriend.
Well, usually if you have a boyfriend, you tend to not go to mixers.
And of course, to put the cherry on top, I invite you to study at the same college as me, which you refused once again, and went to a trade school far away from where I was studying.
Hey, that trade school is well known for having good teachers, so that's why I chose to go there.
Don't hate me. These are all just your excuses for not giving a crap about your best friend.
What excuses are you on about, Phoebe? I don't have any.
Well, this time sure feels like the other times you've made up excuses to get out of stuff with me. It's obviously such a bother for you to travel from Laguna to San Francisco. So you just say your mother died so that you don't have to go. Why must you lie to me to get out of my wedding?
I'm not lying to you. Phoebe, don't you realize how horrible you're being right now? I'm the only child from a single-parent household. She was the only family I had. How dare you say such things to me, when my mother literally just passed away?
If I have to cancel last minute on my wedding, I'm cutting you out of my life.
What? You're not making any sense. Don't blame me if you want to cancel your own wedding.
This is going to be a really dark part of my life. If my best friend is being completely unreasonable before my big day. If you don't like that, then you need to come to my wedding tomorrow or else.
Phoebe,
What? You can't say anything more than one-word answers?
Right. Okay. I guess the situation can't be helped.
Well, I'm just going to leave the conversation at that for now, bestie. I'm looking forward to meeting up tomorrow for my special day. Now what the heck is going on? Tina, you said that you were going to come today. If you didn't come, I said I was cutting you out of my life. But if it ain't that, are you running late? If you are, I'll forgive you. It's normal to leave a message that you are, though. So, where are you right now?
I'm at my mother's house in San Diego.
What? San Diego? But if you catch a plane from there to San Francisco, then you should be able to attend my wedding, right?
Phoebe, I've told you this already. My mother's wake is today, and her funeral is tomorrow.
Wow, even the funeral is not real. You're still lying to me. Normally wakes happen at night. So before that, you can attend my wedding, and then you can go back to your mom's house.
Phoebe, I'm the one in mourning here. It might be hard for you to understand until you've experienced it for yourself. But funerals are a hectic and emotional time. To be honest, I can't go out just for a few hours and then come back to the wait. It wouldn't feel right.
Well, your mom's funeral is all a big fat lie so that you don't have to travel here. If you're in San Diego now, hurry up, get on a plane and come to my ceremony. It's so not cool to have my own best friend's seat empty at my wedding.
Why would I lie about my own mother's funeral? It's real! Can you please just let me give a good send-off to my mother from this life?
It's totally unreasonable that my own friend would rather lie than not come and celebrate her best friend's wedding.
Well, my mother's funeral is my #1 priority at the moment. And on that note, I need to go.
Fine. It doesn't even matter. If you're going to be so unreasonable, then I understand perfectly. I will tell all my friends who are here today all about what you said. Even if it's at the cost of losing all my friends and becoming a loner. I would rather have that than a best friend who always refuses my requests.
Good evening, Tina. How's it going? Do you have time to talk? It's about the wedding yesterday.
Oh, hey, what about it? Wait, is this you, Grant?
Yeah. Before I mention the wedding, I heard that your mom had passed away. Guess the funeral has already taken place. I'm sorry for your loss, and I wanted to send my sincere condolences.
Oh, yes, the funeral's over. Thank you for your kind words, Grant. I appreciate it. It's been a while since we last caught up, right? About 5 years ago at our middle school reunion?
Yeah, around about then. It's a shame I couldn't meet you this time, though, at the wedding.
What do you mean? Wedding? Are you talking about Phoebe's wedding?
Yeah, Phoebe's partner is actually me.
Whoa, for real?
I wasn't sure if you knew because the last name on the invitation was different. Because of a difficult family situation, I was adopted by a member of my mother's family, and so I took their last name.
Oh, I see. That's why I didn't make the connection.
Yeah, anyways, I'm here to report on the real issue at hand.
Report? What's going on?
Phoebe and I want to get a divorce from her.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Originally, it was Phoebe who had invited you, and should have told me about what's been going on with you. It seems like you've told her a lot about your mother and what happened to her. So I've taken over as the person to keep in contact with you, since she doesn't believe you.
Oh, right, I see. But tell me again, why you're filing for a divorce? It hasn't been that long since you've registered your marriage, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. It hasn't been that long. The whole thing with Phoebe saying that you were lying about your mother's funeral, and that would in turn cancel the wedding last minute, just didn't sit right with me.
Oh, right, that whole mess. No matter how much I tried to tell her that this is real, she just wouldn't believe me. So, she was going to tell all the friends that were attending how crazy and unreasonable I am.
Yeah, basically. Why I wanted to get a divorce is because of all the turmoil from this, you see.
Oh, so it's not that great on your end either, huh?
After the wedding ceremony, Phoebe's mother told me that she heard from a guest that her mother's funeral was in fact real. That guest said that, but Phoebe had decided it was a lie in her eyes. Phoebe, who should have been sad and heartbroken for your loss, was in fact insulted that you wouldn't be able to attend. So she prioritized herself and her special day before you. And that's when I started to get really angry with her in front of the guests. From that point, my own parents, relatives, and other guests were like, what the heck's going on? After listening to her, I came to the conclusion that this was a terrible thing for a person to do to their best friend. In the end, the wedding was canceled, and I've decided to file for a divorce and discuss those sorts of things with her.
That's such a shame that a special day like that could end the way it did. I'm really sorry for all the trouble that this has caused.
It's alright, Tina. I didn't want any apologies from you. And I really didn't want to say too much about what was going to happen. Until I talked to Phoebe. It was inevitably going to happen sooner or later. And it was the time to talk about it with you. Instead, it's good to know in the early stages what Phoebe's true character is really like. I don't blame you for the lead up to our divorce, so please don't worry about all this.
Oh, okay then. Thank you, Grant.
Yeah, Phoebe might start complaining to you about all this though, so just giving you a heads up.
Okay, got it. Be careful with all the things you have to do. Thank you for your kindness throughout this ordeal. Good luck.
Tina, are you there? Grant just filed a divorce from me. What are you going to do about it since you're the one responsible for this whole mess? Since, coincidentally, your mother died around the same time as my wedding and you couldn't make it. Tina, you're supposed to put your best friend first, but no, you couldn't even do that. Why do I have to get divorce papers thrown at me? Tina, don't ignore me! This is all your fault!
Are you not aware of why Grant is divorcing you? Do you not realize what you said about me?
What do you even mean? Why are you saying that I'm the bad guy here? You're the one who messed up. Do you really think you're the victim in all this?
Of course you don't even try to understand what you said was wrong. Phoebe, you really need to learn that not everyone has the same point of view as you. And to respect others when things happen. What if you knew someone close to you had passed away? Would you want to go to a wedding that was being held at the same time as the funeral?
I don't know, Tina. Would you quit preaching to me about things that haven't even happened? Anyways, hurry up and get outside. Can't you hear the ding-dong noise of your bell?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Since I got divorced, my parents have cut me off. So I can't go back to my family's house. I need to live somewhere. And since you're the one that caused the divorce in the first place, I thought maybe I could come here and live with you. You have to make it up to me.
But...
Hurry up and open the door! It's a bit chilly down here in San Diego, so let me in!
Look, Phoebe, I've already gone back to Laguna, to where my company's dormitory is.
You don't live in San Diego anymore?
Phoebe, you know that I went to trade school in Laguna. I found a job there as well. The house that my mother and I lived in was a rental. I canceled the lease when my mother passed away. So that house is up for rent right now. It's completely empty.
What? Then where the heck am I supposed to go if you're not here?
No matter what you say, it's not going to change the fact that I don't want to help you. You cut me off, remember? I think it would be weird if we were to live together. Just so I can make it up to you. I don't need to do that.
Because it was all your fault that this has happened.
Either way, I live in my company's dormitory. I can't room with someone who isn't involved with the company. Phoebe. Plus, with your lavish lifestyle, it wouldn't work at all.
Well, you need to do something to change that.
If I'm saying it doesn't work, it doesn't work, Phoebe.
Tina! You can't do this to me!
You don't even realize what you've done, Phoebe.
I can't live down here. Help me out, please.
You cut me off, Phoebe. There's not much I can do for you, and I don't want to anyways.
Wait, no! You can't just abandon your best friend. Please, don't leave me! I need you!
Goodbye, and good luck, Phoebe. I don't want to hear from you again. It seems I have very good friends and acquaintances other than Phoebe. Many of them have expressed their condolences to the loss of my mom. I want to cherish my friendships with them as much as I can. Also, when it comes to Phoebe, she owed a significant amount of money, as she was held responsible for canceling the wedding and Grant divorcing her for what she said to me. It seems that she tried to move into my house because she wanted to save money by not having to pay rent. Her plan ended up backfiring on her and had no choice but to move to Los Angeles. It seems like she somehow finally found a live-in job. Because of her personality, she seemed to find it quite glamorous on the first day. It was immediately confirmed that none of the other staff liked her, so she was on her own. She would be eating her lunch by herself in a toilet stall. Thank you for watching! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Sandra, pick up if you see this. What the hell is going on? What is that thing on my front lawn? I need you to explain it to me right this second. Are you hearing me?
Oh, hello, Beth. Calm down. Are you talking about that bus stop for the kindergarten kids?
What else would I be talking about? I got up this morning, looked out, and I was floored. I called the kindergarten right away, and they told me it was all your doing. She said the application form had my husband's name on it, and that you had submitted the form to the kindergarten office. Is that true? This is the first I'm hearing of this. What the hell is going on?
I don't see a problem here. Just look out the window. What you see right there is what's going on. Your front yard has been turned into a kindergarten bus stop. What's so hard to understand?
That's the problem. Why our front yard? That's what I want to know.
We just moved into this neighborhood, built a brand new house down the street from yours. But when I made some inquiries about the kindergarten, I learned that the kindergarten bus stop was way down on the other end of the street. I called the kindergarten and asked the principal to build another bus stop on this corner too. And it just turned out that your front lawn was the ideal location for a bus stop.
Excuse me? Are you serious?
I mean, you have a big lawn. What's a little extra space for the school bus? I don't see why you're all worked up over it. There's also a lot of space for the kids to play while they wait for the bus.
We never gave anybody permission to use our property. Sandra, I know you forged that application form that you submitted to the kindergarten. That's a crime! My husband is positive that he did not sign a document. And why would he? Besides, if we check the actual form, we'll all see that it's a forgery. If necessary, we'll have a professional check that signature and verify that it's a forgery. Are you okay with that?
Stop right there, Beth. Don't you want to continue living in this neighborhood?
Pardon me?
You do know who my uncle is, don't you? I'm telling you right now, you don't want me as an enemy. I suggest you and your husband do a little background check on me before accusing me of a crime.
Hey, Beth, what's up?
Claire, is that you?
It's been a while. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You have a little time to talk?
Yeah, no, what's up?
I'm currently back home with my husband and kids. I drove by your house yesterday and saw that part of your front yard was barricaded off. Looks like a bus stop. What's up with that?
Yeah, about that.
Your house has a pretty wide lawn, no fences or obstructions up to the front door. Seems kind of a waste, that nice, spacious lawn. And what happened to that beautiful flower bed along the sidewalk? Did you give them permission to do that? I mean, it's private property, right? Also, drove by this morning and saw that there were additional work going on. You good with this? That lawn, too. Oh, it was all so beautiful before. Now it's a mess. All that dirt and gravel piled up. Sight for sore eyes. What's going on, Beth?
Yeah, it's a problem. About 3 days ago, a neighbor just went ahead and decided to build a kindergarten bus stop in front of our house, on our property.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I woke up the other day and looked out the window, and there was a bus stop there. Of course, I complained to the kindergarten, but there's this mom that lives nearby. Her son goes to the same kindergarten as my daughter used to go. Apparently, she's the leader of all the moms in the area.
Ah, the big boss, huh?
Yeah, right. The boss mom. This woman, Sandra, she recently built a house down the street and the whole family just moved in. Apparently, she just took it on herself to build a bus stop closer to her home so that her kid wouldn't have to walk all the way to the end of the street. So she went ahead and forged my husband's signature on an application form and submitted that to the kindergarten.
Seriously? What did the kindergarten do after you complained?
Yeah, I was getting to that. Apparently, the principal of the school, he's this boss mom's uncle, so anything I say just won't pass. So I came home empty-handed, and there's nothing I can do, apparently.
I see. So the kindergarten's a family-owned business. Oh, that's a problem.
As you saw this morning, the place is barricaded off. Construction is continuing. How do I stop this? Sandra and the other moms gather outside and jabber early in the morning, and the kids play around my front lawn, making a mess of the flower bed.
That's why the place is a wreck.
They even removed that white picket fence that runs along the side of the house. Yesterday, there was all kinds of trash piled up, like snack packs and plastic bottles.
That's pretty bad. But wasn't your daughter in first grade? She's not going to that kindergarten anymore, right? I mean, I could understand if she was still going there. Anyway, forging an application? That's not right. Actually, it's a crime, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. But the kindergarten just won't do a thing. They say it's my husband's signature, and that's that, apparently. Ugh, this is super frustrating. I think I have an ulcer from all this.
Where's the kindergarten?
The Sunshine Kindergarten.
Oh, that place, down near Grove Park? I know it well.
So the Sandra is related to the principal there, huh? Do you know this principal?
Not me, but my father is friends with him. They are golf buddies, apparently.
Seriously? I didn't realize you knew anybody at that kindergarten.
Could you let me handle this for now? I'll talk to my dad tonight. Maybe we can work something out.
Really? Wow, that would be great.
Come on, Beth. We've known each other since grade school. We girls have to stick together.
I can't thank you enough. Oh, by the way, I was going to ask you for some advice concerning a different matter. Could we talk about that a little later?
No problem. If you have time, why don't you come over to my place right now?
Right now?
Yeah, why not? My dad's here too, and my husband says come on over and even stay for dinner if you like. The Thanksgiving weekend is coming up and the kindergarten will be closed. So why don't we just put our heads together and get this mess all cleaned up once and for all?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be right over.
Hey, what the hell is this? How are we supposed to park the bus here when it's like this?
Oh, good morning, Sandra. So, I see you already saw the bus stop area. We decided to fence off our area, the front lawn and all.
You did all this during the holiday weekend?
Yeah, well, we were thinking of putting up a fence since moving in, but just didn't get around to it. But thanks to you, we finally got it done. We even included security measures like cameras.
I can't believe it. That's just terrible.
Terrible? You mean we put up a fence around our property?
Of course that's what I mean. Where is the bus supposed to stop now? There isn't enough space. We can't very well put the bus stop right on the sidewalk. I can't believe you went ahead and ruined our little meeting spot.
Our meeting spot? Yeah, using our lawn as your little personal park while the kids play and mess up our yard, you people blabber on and on about you, your husbands, or gossip about your neighbors. I'm sure I've come up countless times. If you're going to use the word terrible, I think I have a right to use that word more than you.
Beth, you still don't get it, do you? Didn't I mention that my uncle is the principal of Sunshine Kindergarten? Or did you forget that?
Yeah, what about it?
Excuse me?
You're talking about the kindergarten, right? What's that got to do with me? My daughter starts elementary school next semester, so I really don't care who rounds that kindergarten.
But my eldest son will be going to elementary school next semester, too. You forgot that I know all the moms around here. In fact, I'm sort of their de facto leader. It would be super easy for me to make life hell for you around here. I could have you run out of town.
I believe you'll be getting this termination letter from the kindergarten reading that bus stop.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I said the bus stop is no more. The principal of Sunshine Kindergarten, your uncle, confessed that the application form was a forgery.
Huh? No way.
I plan to sue you and the other mothers. You for forgery and building that bus stop illegally, and the moms who went along with you and wreaked havoc on our property. You will all end up paying for damages after our lawyers get through with you.
Wait a second, Beth, are you serious? What the hell are you talking about? You sound like you're making a victory lap or something. You think you can win against me?
Okay, have it your way. When I say the following, you'll probably relent. I'm sure of it.
What are you talking about?
I have a good friend, someone I've known since childhood. She advised me regarding this issue. Her name is Claire Stanton. Of Stanton Industries. I'm sure you've heard of them. That new fence? That was built by the people from Stanton. As a matter of fact, Mr. Stanton took it upon himself to make sure the work was done right.
Wait, excuse me? Did you say Stanton Industries? Mr. Stanton himself? Stanton Industries is the largest employer around this region. Mr. Stanton has considerable influence around here. I heard he may even run for governor soon. Are you serious? Is this some kind of joke? Are you a childhood friend of Mr. Stanton's daughter, Claire Stanton?
Yeah, that's right. And it happens that Mr. Stanton is close with your uncle. Longtime golf buddies, I hear. You're gonna have to work out what to do about forging that application. Like I said, it's a crime, so I would be worried if I were you. Mr. Stanton was furious that his golf buddy would use his position to influence others, but even he was more enraged that a relative would take advantage of the principal's position to force others into submission.
What happens to my uncle?
I hear he'll be forced to retire by the end of the year.
No way! This is not happening! Why is this happening to me? My son has to start elementary school in another district, miles away. And my younger son has to transfer to a kindergarten over in the low-income neighborhood. None of this makes sense to me.
Well, I heard you took advantage of your position and your connections and forced everyone to do as you demand. You apparently had to be taught a lesson.
How was I supposed to know that you were related to the Stanton family? If I had known, I would never have acted this way. I built this position up for years. I was king of the hill, the boss mom.
Well, you could have just been a normal mom and none of this would have happened.
It's too late for that. I wish I had never heard of you.
I later heard that when Sandra first moved to her new home, she saw our front yard and was totally taken aback. Apparently, she was so consumed with envy that she ended up concocting this bus stop scheme. When her husband heard of her antics, I heard he reprimanded her relentlessly. Oh yeah, and the other mothers who went along with her like good little sheep. In order to pay for damages, some of them even started working part-time for Stanton Industries. As for Sandra, she was forced to live with her mother-in-law and work to pay off her debts. I see her on occasion heading to work in the morning. She's always been a housewife and never really worked in her life. So, this new life is going to be pretty hard for her. What goes around comes around. So true.